What am I doing? Okay, hello, welcome to my channel. This is the first video that's going to be going up on here. A bit weird, I've never done this before, so bear with me. Quality will not be top notch. So I decided to do this just to show people who would be interested, if anyone, just to show them what I'm working on, what progress I'm making, and yeah, just a bit of an insight, I suppose, into my hobby. It's a hobby really at the moment. I'd like it to be more than that, but it's definitely a hobby for now. So yeah, I am an artist, sort of. I do drawings with fine liner and a bit of watercolour as a base, and I've been doing it for about 4 to 5 years now. This particular style. I've always done art, but this particular style that I do now, which I would kind of say is my signature style, that's only been the past few years. Yeah, so I'm going to show you what I'm working on, explain a little bit about them. Hopefully you'll find it interesting. If not, then sorry to have wasted your time. But right, let's get to it. So, sorry, I keep messing with my hair. It's really weird today. It's like got a mind of its own. Anyway, so I have been working on a series, an alphabet series, an animal alphabet series, and I'm currently not that far into it. I'm currently on letter F, but I'm really enjoying it. I'm enjoying drawing lots of animals that are a bit unusual. I'm trying to go for the less obvious choices for each one. Yeah, so I'll just show you some of these. So this is the letter A. If that's focusing or not. This is an II. I think they're part of the lemur family. Pretty sure. I might have to double check that. And I love them because they're really odd. Yeah, they're nocturnal, so that's why they have these massive eyes and these huge ears, and really like dishevelled, straggly fur. Like if you ever Google an eye, they always look. I always think they look like they've just woken up after sleeping for like far too long, and they've completely forgotten who they are and where they are, and they just look really confused all the time. And yeah, they also have these really long fingers that they use to get grubs from trees. So they like dig with these really long fingers. Yeah, they're just really odd and I really like them, so that's why I chose that one. Also with the letters, these aren't completely finished because I had left the letters blank intentionally because I thought it would look alright, but now that I've done a few of them, I've changed my mind. I don't like it, so I'm probably going to fill these letters in with something. I've just not decided what yet. But anyway, that's A. B is this guy. This is a bat. Really like his ears. Yeah. Yeah. As you can see, I've gone quite subtle with the colour. I'm not a big colour person. I've experimented a bit, but most of the time I'm just scared of using colour just because I don't really know how to use it well. But I think with these, I think I've kind of just kind of sussed it really by going quite subtle. But you'll see with the letter C that kind of goes out the window. But anyway, so that's B. C. Now this is probably my favourite one. As soon as I started doing this series, I knew that I was going to do this animal for the letter C because I love them. And it's this guy. Chameleon. I love chameleons. And like I said before, you can see like I was going for subtle colour. It's kind of not really happened here because he's very colourful. But I think it works. Yeah. I love chameleons, but the reason I love chameleons is a bit weird. Well, I think it's a bit weird. I really love their feet. They have the best feet. Like little gripper feet. Like I love watching chameleons move just because. It's weird, isn't it? Yeah, I just love their little feet. Yes, that's him. Each one of these probably took me about 4 hours total. Some take a bit less time than others depending on the size and the kind of level of detail that I do. Like this one for D, which is a dik-dik. That one didn't take me as long. Just because the detail of the fur isn't as, I've not gone as into it as I would with others, just because I thought it was just going to overcrowd it and not work. So I've gone a bit more kind of, it's more like just kind of little dashes. It's not focusing at all. But yes, this one didn't take me as long. But I think I like the kind of simplicity. The further. Dik-diks are the smallest species of deer in the world. They're really tiny. I want to say they're the size of a chicken. I could be wrong on that. I've got that fact in my head. I'll have to double check. I will correct myself on this. I'll put like a little thing to say I'm wrong if I'm wrong. But I think they're like really, really tiny. Okay, last one that I have finished, well, ish, I'm going to fill the letters in, but last one animal that I finished for now is the letter E, which is another one of my favourites because it's an emu. I love emus, they're so odd and ridiculous. Yeah. You might have noticed, but I like going for the animals that are a bit different. I don't know if that's just, I feel some kind of connection to that. Being a bit odd and different myself. Yeah, I'm really happy with the placement of this. I struggled for ages with how to put him on the page, but I like that he's just kind of peeking through the top. So yeah, that's emu. Focusing, I've no idea. Okay, so that's all the ones that I finished. The one that I'm currently working on is F. I started yesterday, and I'm going to try and get it finished today once I've sorted this out. And so this is where I'm at so far with F. And you can really see. It's a little fennec fox curled up at the bottom there. It's not really focusing very well, but that's where I'm up to. This is probably about an hour and a half's worth. I mean, I always think I could get these finished quicker if I wasn't so indecisive. Like, pretty much every line I make on a piece of work takes about 30 seconds worth of consideration before I put it on the page. Like, I'm so indecisive about what I should do where. But yeah, I'm gonna hopefully get this one finished today and then move on to G. God, I forgot my alphabet then, hold on. G. Yeah, so that's all the ones I'm done and the ones I'm working on. I think I've planned so far up to the letter M, animal wise. If anyone wants to suggest any animals for M onwards, please feel free. There are some letters that I have no idea. X being a prime example. I can't think of any animals beginning with X. I'm going to have to research that. I've got like a massive animal encyclopedia book. I might have to root through that to try and find something. But yeah, I think that's it really. That's what I wanted to show you today. I want to keep it short as a little intro thing and see how we get on. Like I said, I've never done this before. This is a complete experiment. This could fail spectacularly and no one will watch it and no one is interested, which is fine. You know, I can take it, I think. But yeah, if you want to let me know what you think, or you have any ideas for other animals I could do, or anything really, feel free to leave me a comment. If you like this video, could happen. Feel free to like it. I'm not going to say share it and show your friends and everything unless you really want to. I mean, that's entirely up to you. But yeah, I'm going to try and post more progress on the alphabet. I'll try and post some videos on other work that I've done. You can probably see a few bits and bobs in the background there. Yeah, I think that's it. This is strange. So yeah, I will see you next time. Bye. I forgot to say I will add in the description links to my Instagram, my Twitter and my Etsy, which you're welcome to check out. I'm quite active on Instagram more than anything, posting kind of updates and progress and things. But yeah, I will hopefully see you next time for more nervous ramblings about my stuff. Bye. You know, does anyone else do that where you hear your voice back and like, is that really what I sound like? I am never speaking again. Yeah.